When you stand in front of certain places on Earth, you almost can't believe they're real. The colors seem too bright, the shapes too perfect, the landscapes almost painted by hand. In less than 10 minutes, you'll discover 10 places that look too beautiful to be real. Unreal travel destinations that will make you want to pack a bag and see them with your own eyes. Let's travel in minutes. Zhangjiajie National Forest Park, China. Zhangjiajie looks like a fantasy world brought to life, with towering sandstone pillars rising thousands of meters straight up from the earth like giants frozen mid-stride. The mountains are so tall and so close together that mist swirls around them almost constantly, creating an ethereal, otherworldly feeling that inspired the landscapes in the movie Avatar. Walking through the valleys below, you feel impossibly small, surrounded by walls of ancient rock covered in green vegetation clinging to the steep sides. The park has glass walkways suspended over valleys, which add to the surreal experience. Your feet hover over nothing but air and a 1,000-meter drop below. It is truly a floating world that defies gravity and imagination. Plitvice Lakes, Croatia. Plitvice Lakes is a cascade of 16 connected lakes separated by natural dams made of limestone and minerals, each one a different shade of blue, green, and turquoise depending on the minerals and light. The sound of water is everywhere, from the gentle trickling of small streams to the thunderous roar of the Veliki Slap waterfall. Most of the park is walkable on forest trails and wooden paths, so you experience the waterfalls and lakes up close without needing special equipment. This is nature's own water park, designed with perfect elegance. Salar de Uyuni, Bolivia. Salar de Uyuni is the world's largest salt flat, a completely white expanse of crystallized salt stretching over 10,000 square kilometers across a high plateau in the Andes Mountains. During the dry season, the flat becomes so smooth and bright white that it reflects the sky perfectly, creating an illusion where the ground and sky merge into one, and you feel like you're walking on clouds or through outer space. In the wet season, a thin layer of water covers the salt, turning it into a massive mirror that reflects the clouds and mountains so clearly that your brain struggles to tell which way is up. The landscape is so surreal and so empty. No trees, no buildings, just endless white and sky. Here, the horizon vanishes, leaving you standing in the infinite. Pamukkale, Turkey. Pamukkale, meaning cotton castle in Turkish, resembles a hillside draped in white cotton or frozen milk. These otherworldly terraces were formed by calcite-rich hot springs cascading down the mountain over thousands of years. The stark white pools against the blue sky create a surreal scene, particularly at sunrise when the light turns golden. Visit early to beat the crowds. It is a geological miracle that looks like a frozen waterfall in the heat of summer. Cenotes of Yucatan, Mexico. Cenotes are underground freshwater sinkholes scattered across the Yucatan Peninsula, created when limestone bedrock collapses and reveals crystal-clear turquoise water below. Swimming or diving into these hidden pools feels like discovering a secret world tucked beneath the jungle. The combination of clear water, cave formations, and vegetation hanging from limestone walls creates an otherworldly, almost magical atmosphere. Some cenotes are open to the sky, while others sit deep inside cave systems where stalactites hang above the water. Many cenotes are sacred sites to the local Maya people. If you're enjoying these unreal destinations so far, don't forget to support the channel. Hit the like button, subscribe, And turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next hidden gems we explore together. Now let's keep traveling. The Wave, Arizona. The Wave is a sandstone formation in the Arizona desert that looks like a frozen tsunami of red, orange, and cream-colored stripes rippling across the landscape. Carved by millions of years of erosion, this formation is so visually striking and so popular in photos that many people think it's digitally enhanced. But it's completely real. Getting here requires a challenging 6-mile hike through desert terrain, and only 20 people per day are allowed to visit, which keeps the place pristine and magical. It is one of the few places on Earth where rock looks more like liquid art. Lake Louise, Canada. Lake Louise sits high in the Canadian Rockies, surrounded by snow-capped peaks and dense evergreen forests, with water so perfectly turquoise that it looks like someone dyed it artificially. The color comes from glacial silt suspended in the water, which refracts light in a way that creates this impossible shade of blue-green that photographers struggle to capture accurately. The lake is so calm and reflective on clear days that the mountains mirror perfectly in the surface, creating a symmetrical, almost digital-looking scene. Hiking trails loop around the lake through forest and meadow, adds a touch of elegance to the landscape. There is simply no other place where the wild Rockies look so perfectly serene. Lavender Fields of Provence, France. The lavender fields of Provence transform the landscape into endless rolling hills of purple and violet during blooming season, creating a dreamlike, almost painted world that looks too perfect to be real. The soft purple rose stretch toward the horizon in gentle waves, and on warm afternoons, the fragrance of lavender drifts across the fields in waves. At sunrise or sunset, golden light bathes the purple fields, creating a scene so romantic and picturesque that photographers return year after year to capture it. The fields are most vibrant from late June through August, and walking or cycling through them feels like stepping into an impressionist painting. Fly Geyser, Nevada. Fly Geyser erupts bright turquoise and orange water from the ground in the middle of a barren Nevada desert, creating a surreal, almost alien-looking feature that seems impossible to exist on Earth. The colors come from thermophile bacteria and mineral deposits, which paint the geyser in shades of brilliant blue, orange, and yellow, as hot water continuously flows and minerals accumulate. The geyser is only about 12 feet or 3.6 meters tall, but its otherworldly appearance draws photographers and curious travelers. It stands as a colorful, accidental monument to the strangeness of nature. Bioluminescent Bays, Puerto Rico. Bioluminescent bays glow with an ethereal blue-green light when disturbed, caused by millions of dinoflagellates, tiny organisms that emit light when they move. Paddling through the water at night creates a trail of glowing blue light behind your paddle and hands, as if you're swimming through liquid starlight or moving through magic. The entire experience feels otherworldly and dreamlike, especially on moonless nights when the bioluminescence is brightest. These 10 places prove that Earth holds landscapes that challenge our sense of reality. Places where nature has created beauty so perfect that our minds struggle to accept they're real. Which of these unreal destinations would you visit first if you could teleport anywhere right now? Share your answers in the comments below. For more guides to the world's most stunning and surreal destinations, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.